click something in the first box, just click it.
Why is there two eagles? Oh,
Because
copying.
you're
Okay.
dragging and dropping it to itself, it thinks.
He's just clicking on it and it's copying it.
Yeah, because that's a mouse down and then releasing, it's dropping it.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
because that's he coded that in, that copy.
Right. So click acts, got the mouse down. How do you suppose we get rid of that?
If statement, check if it's already in the list.
Can't be done, right? No. Let's look here. So we have a few of these drag events. We have drag, drop, drag, leave. Let's see, drag over. What could we do? So before we copy it, we could check to see if it was already in the list,
Yeah.
right?
Or you can make a flag for a drive or a drag leave, so when it leaves the original, there's a true. And then
So-
checks if it's,
Dim real drag as boolean equals false. So only maybe in the drag enter, like you have to enter something.
or I was thinking with the drag leave, as soon as you leave the original list box.
Oh, there you go.
Set the flag to true.
So we have drag leave on list box 1. So we'll say real drag equals true. And
You
then,
should probably have two variables, one for each list box.
oh, let's see what we can do. Watch this. And then on list box 2, when we actually copy, we can say if real drag equals true, then actually copy it, right? And then we'll set real drag
Oh, there's
back equal to false. So let's see if this works. That's not a very good sign.
Can't you just look to see if that file's there, or if that's already
Oh,
there?
hold on. I need to actually make this code. You could, but I don't even want it to try. Drag, drag, drag. That's on list box 1. List box 2 dot drag leave. All right. So now, notice for a second you get that little box showing up,
Yeah.
right?
Because you're down
It's like it
clicks.
goes, oh, but now let's see if we've broken it, right? Hey! Good call. So basically all we said was, we're not, because the drag leave event fires soon as I exit, boom, that control. Now the drag, now if I bring it back in,
You should be able to drop it.
I can drop it because I've set that flag to true. But so kind of weird, yes. But what I've kept it for, and now I sort of have just.
You broke it for a second?
Broke it for a second. Come back on the same one. Yeah.
Once you've already copied.
So you can already see dragging and dropping is a lot of fun and is very important. But there's a lot of little nuances, right? You have to really. It's kind of one of those things like. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, you can't be half pregnant, right? If you're going to decide to do drag and drop, you need to do it in a full-on manner and make sure you catch all the events and deal with all the things. The book has really poor examples on how to do it, but this is up on Blacklist.
Why did it, when we click and then let go, why doesn't it remove the original and just move it to the bottom? Why does it copy it?
Oh, so like, we obviously have this case taken care of, right?
No, well, yeah, but when it was doing that, why didn't it move it, like copy it and then delete the original? Why did it duplicate it?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Because I think like right now,
Yeah, it's supposed to remove the original, it's
Yeah.
not doing that.
I wonder if the value of the way it figures out the original is
Based on the.
it actually looks in the opposite. Let's see, if I'm in list box 1, drag drop, it's looking to the opposite one to figure out which one to remove, I think. So the two list boxes, it's never, you can see list box 1 drag event, and this is what actually does the add, that's why we're getting it. It's trying to remove it out of the opposite list box because I always had thought to myself, I'll be dragging from one to the other. I'll take it from here and I'll need to remove it from over there.
Can you just change that 2 to a 1 in the second line? No, not there, the second one.
in the second line, right here,
Yeah, right there,
right here.
yeah.
You'd have to change it in both spots, and I think that'd be okay. So now we go like this, we come back, now we've built the world's most interesting reordering system. It is definitely, does that make sense? All we've done is on drag drop, take whichever one you like, and we've said drop it onto the bottom of the list.
But what happens if you took it to the other side
Because of the
now?
array.
It wouldn't delete. Or maybe it would.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Oh, but it won't delete the other way.
It only deletes off of
Because you only have
one.
it on
Yeah,
Well,
list box
it's-
one.
it's wrong.
So you could just copy that.
It would also be cool if we could reorder these, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there is another item, or another way to do that, for reordering.
Now, the other thing we could do is, of course, any kind of control can accept a drag drop. So in theory, for example, we could, oh, hold on, I actually want to put that back up there. We could take a button here and drag it up to list box 2.
We don't want that.
We could. Let's pretend we had a
What's the
button.
look like?
Is it going to give
Well, let's
you?
do this.
Is it
How
going
about
to give you
this?
the code or the button?
What if, let's do this. So let's get ourselves a picture box, okay? And then let's give ourselves an image, and we need an image to put here, and let's see.
My documents. Go to documents. You should have pictures.
My documents,
Should have pictures.
pictures,
Samples.
sample pictures. Oh,
Sunset.
sunset.
Yes. Look at that.
Purple square.
There it is. There's our sunset.
Response.
So what do you think would happen when we drag a sunset over onto list box 2?
It'll look amazing. Pretty much.
Well, let's go to our picture box 1, because that holds our sunset. And the first thing, of course, we have to do is mouse down, right? And just like I did here, instead of doing all this stuff with index, this is really where the magic is happening. So I'm going to say, I'm working without a net here, people, so it doesn't work. Don't get mad at me. Picturebox1.do drag drop. Now this is the key, the data. What data could we possibly copy into
Picture box 1.
picture box? Well, we can't put all, we could, but what would my target gonna do with that? It's a list box.
Yeah.
Huh?
We could take the name of the picture.
Take, and how would we get that?
From the name of the picture.
Picture box 1 dot, how about dot image? Gets or sets the image, image dot, image location. So it'd be like C colon blah 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 blah, right? So something about the image. And then we'll keep doing our comma, we'll keep with our move right there. So in theory, my list box 2 is all wired up to receive this stuff, right? And it's all wired up to whatever's in the data, it's just expecting a string. Does it care where it came from? Did I have to write any code? I don't think so. Oh, I'm nervous. Here we go. Ah, that's not good. Object reference not set to the instance of an object. What didn't I like? Picture box 1, that image location dot,
Text.
Too straight.
We're gonna have to
to list, to lower, to string. We'll try that. Here we go.
But there's nowhere for it to go right now.
Oh, we have to do the whole
Variable.
drag leave thing, right?
Do
Maybe you should just get it to move around on the form first.
I'm nervous.
we?
I don't have an E dot effect. System dot event args. Real drag. Oh, drag leave. I'm sorry. What a drag. I meant drag
Enter.